The data analytics job market is changing, and it's changing fast. Even tech CEOs themselves are warning us about the serious impact that AI is going to have on the tech job market.
Everybody's jobs will be affected.
AI is just going to replace everybody.
But what if I told you this AI doom and gloom is maybe just the new way to get views and attention? In fact, what if I told you that data analysts are still landing jobs, even as juniors, completely remote, all because they do something different? In fact, they do 3 things differently, which I will share with you in this video. But first, sure, I have to admit, AI is causing massive layoffs and is changing the tech job market forever. So I'm not going to be the content creator on the other side that says, oh no, AI, nothing to worry about, just listen to my advice and you'll be safe. No. AI is here, it's already replacing tech professionals, and it's harder than ever to land a data analyst job. But here's why this is massively exaggerated and nuanced. First of all, I argue this is a temporary decline in tech job markets because AI is being used as an excuse to fire all the people that were overhired during COVID. During COVID, it was important for companies to show that they were growing and everybody thought we were going digital. But now that we're not in lockdown anymore, many companies are correcting their layoffs by... Met Stefan. Doing good, how are you?
At the moment, I have an opportunity for a freelance data engineer and wondered what your availability looked like in regards to new freelance projects.
Well, I'm currently not available for new data projects, but I do have a pretty extensive network of data professionals that are also freelancers. So I don't know if you could send over a description or a job description or what it is you're specifically looking for. Then maybe I can share it in that group.
Yeah, of course, that's not a problem. So I've connected with you and then from there, yeah, feel free to share that.
All right, cool. Thanks for your call.
No problem, no worries, thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too, bye.
Well, there you go. People are still looking for freelance data. What was it? Engineers. Wow. This couldn't have been timed better. You would say this is all planned. I swear to God, I just got called by a recruiter. Anyways, many of the layoffs we are seeing and we have seen are just a correction of the overstaffing during COVID. Also, just like during the rise of the internet and the computer, companies realized that they can fire people because they can stay at the same level of productivity using computers. But it didn't take long to realize that they can also become 10 or 100 times more productive if they just hire tech professionals that are good with computers. They don't have to replace tech professionals, they can enhance tech professionals. And the same thing is happening with AI. Every company now thinks that AI is going to replace their complete staff. But what they don't realize is that if they hire tech professionals that are good with AI, they can be 10 or 100 times more productive. We will see a massive boom in hiring tech professionals that are good with AI. And lastly, the amount of data analyst jobs hasn't declined. It's just that there is more competition than ever because data analytics has become insanely popular over the last 5 years. The promise of good pay, easy work, and work from anywhere attracted so many new people to the industry, which you now have to compete with when applying to jobs. So the number of roles hasn't crashed, but the number of people applying to those roles has exploded, making it more competitive and difficult than ever to land or even keep your data analyst job, unless you do the following 3 things differently. Alright, so the first way to survive this data analyst bloodbath is to not just use AI at your job, it's to also use AI for finding a job. So how do we do that? Well, how about we use the following 3 AI tools to increase your chances of recruiters reaching out to you, increase your chances of your resume getting picked for an interview, and increase your chances of acing that interview. And if that's not enough, later in this video, I'll share a free list of the top AI tools you need when looking for a job, so you never have to compete with others again. So here's the first AI tool. It's called LinkedIn. And if you've watched my videos before, then you know how important LinkedIn is for reaching recruiters and clients. And whether you like it or not, one of the best ways to reach clients on LinkedIn is to write posts. Now I know it can cost time and it can be difficult if you've never done it before. It can even feel cringy if you've never done it before. That's why using LinkedIn, this custom GPT, will repurpose any text into a perfectly well-written LinkedIn post without all the BS. Let me show you how it works. So I'll just literally copy and paste the entire script for this video and let the other 9.999 applicants keep sending Word docs from 2015. Wow, it's pretty sassy. I actually like it. So I'm actually gonna post it on LinkedIn. So let me just put in the link there and hit post. Curious to see how this will perform. If you're curious too, you can go to my LinkedIn and check out how the post is performing. Moving on to the next AI tool that will help you survive this data analyst bloodbath. It's Enhanced CV, and it's an AI tool that checks your resume and gives it an ATS score. And if you don't know what ATS means, it's the applicant tracking system that a lot of companies and recruiters use as a first filter for resumes. Basically, if your ATS score is too low, they won't even consider your resume. So it's actually important for your resume to have a high enough ATS, and the Enhanced CV does an excellent job at scanning through your resume, giving it an ATS score, giving you feedback on how you can improve that score, and it even lets you download a fully usable resume that's guaranteed to look a bit better than your old funky ass looking resume that you haven't updated in the last 4 years. And for the last AI tool you need when job hunting, check out what this freelance data analyst has to say.
In the near future, your personal and business skills will become more important than actually your technical skills.
So with the rise of AI, soft skills are becoming more and more important than your technical skills. And you need to be able to convey that during an interview. And Yuli is a great AI tool for job seekers to help them improve their communication so they can sell themselves better during an interview. Let me just quickly show you how it works. So we're going to practice an interview. You can fill out some details to actually make it more relatable. So we're going to apply for the data scientist position at Apple. Let's say it's going to be a behavioral interview. And let's just start. Allow this time.
Hi, Ovich. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Mike, and I'll be conducting your behavioral interview for the data scientist position. How are you doing?
Yes.
I notice you seem a bit hesitant. Would you like a moment to get settled before we begin the interview?
So as you can see, it's actually pretty interactive, and it actually responds to every response you give or don't give. It's a very good way to practice your technical skills and your communication skills. Now, obviously, there's much more AI tools out there. In fact, there's so many AI tools out there that it's pretty difficult to filter out the best ones that actually work. But that's exactly what I've done. I've compiled a list of the top 7 AI tools that I have found that you can use to massively improve your chances of landing a high-paid job in IT. And it's free for all members of my 9 to 5 to Dream Life community, which is also free to join, but we don't let everybody in. You have to apply by clicking the link below. However, using AI tools is cool, but let's be honest, you also need to have certain work-related skills because, as I told you, the speed and breadth of the AI adoption will eliminate certain low-skill data jobs. That means bad news for pure Excel report builders or dashboard monkeys. Because with AI, anybody can ask a model to interpret some data and make a report or visualization based on their data. Man, English is so difficult. If the only thing you can do is just visualize data, you're doomed. But on the other hand, pure data engineers are also not safe. Why? Because AI can already write pipelines, clean data sets, automate ETL processes, and optimize SQL faster than most professionals can. So who actually survives? It's the hybrid. It's a data analyst who knows exactly what the business needs, who knows how to build efficient data pipelines, who knows how to visualize that data for specific stakeholders, and knows how to use AI to do all of those things and be 10 times more productive. So AI is increasing the overlap between the traditional data roles until it becomes a whole new data role, who with the help of AI can do all of the previously mentioned data roles in one. Let's call this new data role the data strategist or the analytics engineer. And becoming that data professional is the second way to survive the data analyst bloodbath. Trust me when I say this. This role will become the most wanted, most sought for, and highest paid data role in the coming years. Just like we see these insane $1 million salaries for the best AI engineers, we'll see a massive explosion in salaries for the best data professionals. The ones who can do what took 3 to 4 individual data professionals before. And the best part, there will not be a lot of competition because while most people are still chasing the data analytics trend and are trying to become just good data analysts, the already established data professionals are already broadening their skills getting good with AI, and getting industry-recognized certification in the right fields. Let's face it, many companies now want analysts who can code, model, and communicate. And I've heard a lot of people panicking when they hear this. Oh, but I have zero data engineering experience. Or I don't have time at work to learn a new skill. Or I don't even know where to start with AI. Well, there is a way to easily upgrade your data skills in the other fields and get started with AI fast, even if you have zero experience, and get certified for cloud, BI, and the other in-demand data fields all in one place, DataCamp. Easily your best bet if you want to become that data strategist or analytics engineer who will be so in demand in the coming years. I've been promoting and using DataCamp for years already, especially when I wanted to get hands-on with Python, SQL, and even LLMs. And what I love most is just how practical and interactive the platform is. You're not just watching videos, you're actually coding with real data sets, building projects, and getting immediate feedback. And right now, DataCamp has 3 tracks that are absolutely gold in our field. First, their Data Analyst in Python track will take you from zero to confident in Python, pandas, visualization, and statistical analysis, even if you've never coded before. Second, if you want to gain data engineering skills, the Associate Data Engineering SQL track covers everything from database design and ETL to cloud tools like Snowflake and PostgreSQL. And for those of you ready to get good with AI, check out the Associate AI Engineer for Developers track. It's hands-on with the OpenAI API, Hugging Face, LangChain, and even LLM ops. So you can actually build and deploy AI features and not just talk about AI. And on top of all that, they offer specific courses to help you prepare for the exams of the most in-demand certifications in the data industry that are actual requirements for data jobs, like the PO300 for Power BI, the AZ900 for Microsoft Azure, or the AWS Cloud Practitioner. And as DataCamp partnered directly with Microsoft, they offer a 50% discount on the Microsoft certification exams to learners who complete the courses on DataCamp. So you're effectively getting the best of both worlds: practical experience and a pathway to getting industry-recognized certification, all for a discounted price. So if you want to future-proof your data career and become that so in-demand data professional that bridges analytics, engineering, and AI all in one place, then join the 17 million other learners and start with DataCamp by clicking the link in the description. But in my view, you can use the best AI tools to get the job. You can have the best AI skills for the job. But since the tech job market is changing so fast right now, I think there's only one true way to staying future-proof and earning a high income for the coming decades. So let me ask you a question. In this tech job market that's only changing faster and faster because of AI and technological innovation, who do you think companies will want to work with the most? A, regular full-time employees with a permanent contract where companies risk being stuck with that employee because they might not be needed in this ever-changing and accelerating technological pace that AI is bringing. Who's going to hire a data analyst if that job won't even exist a couple of years from now? Or B, flexible tech freelancers that can start fast, solve a specific problem, then move on to the next project. The freelance market is growing, and it's growing fast. More and more companies are saying they prefer to work with freelancers and contractors in the future, and more tech professionals are realizing they can earn more money working as a tech freelancer while working less and living more free. So what do you think will happen when tech talent wants to earn more money by becoming freelancers and companies want to attract the best tech talent? A self-fulfilling prophecy that's playing out right before our eyes. The third way to survive this data analyst and tech job market in general bloodbath is to become a tech freelancer or tech contractor. And luckily for you, I've made an entire new channel talking about exactly that topic. How any tech professional can become a high-paid tech freelancer so they can earn more, work less, and live free. In fact, I've worked as a tech freelancer for 2 years, making $350,000, more than that, and I've compiled a list of 21 lessons that I've learned along that journey. You might want to check out that video next.